Let's go with RC. Now, RC stands for respiratory congestion, okay? RC gives relief from colds, bronchitis, sore throat, sinusitis, coughs, and respiratory congestion. It decongests sinus passages, okay? Combats lung infections and relieves allergy symptoms. The ingredients are eucalyptus globulus, myrtle, marjoram, pine, eucalyptus radiata, eucalyptus citriodora, lavender, cypress, black spruce, and peppermint. Again, it is one of the oils that is substituted by Raven in the regular US starter kit, but this is still in the FPO, APO, and the Spaniard kit and the Japanese kit. I'm going to tell you the reason why they substitute RC with Raven. I'm going to talk about Raven later, but RC has 3 types of eucalyptus, and they're not 100% safe, all of them, for kids. So RC actually has eucalyptus radiata, okay? That is one of the eucalyptus that you can use around children. RC is not really recommended for kids, for really tiny kids. We still can use it if we dilute it a lot and if we feel comfortable with it. It's always always like how good do you feel about the oils with your kids around, how used to are the kids about with essential oils and stuff like that. But we are mammals that take a really long time to actually develop. Even when you are outside of the womb, we take a couple years extra to develop like the fully complexion of your lungs. So some of the eucalyptus, I think globulus has a really high content of, it's not ethanol. I blanked. I'm so sorry. But it has a high content of, let me see if I can say it. I pointed it here. I can say it. I'm so sorry. I'll probably post it later then. I'm going to give you anyways, in the same kit, in the course, it's going to be a section that says eucalyptus and how to differentiate eucalyptus. What's the difference? It is actually a video. Honestly, like 75% of Australia is eucalyptus, and there's over 100 or more different types of eucalyptus, and only the ones without 40%, more than 40% of that thing that I can remember right now, are not safe for kids. But radiata has less than that, so Raven is good to use on kids. That's why it's in the new starter kit, and RC is more for adults. Okay. After this, what are the uses we can do with RC? You can diffuse it. It is a really woodsy aroma, and it kind of smells like the mountains and pine and all this stuff because it has all the eucalyptus. It is really good when you're congested, when you have like cough, when you're not feeling 100%, when you're stuffy. You can put it to go to sleep, or you can, number 2, make how my mom used to say Vivaporu or Vaporu. That is Vicks Vaporub, but I'm not going to say that. We're going to call it RC Rub, and it's super easy to make. You just need, honestly, coconut oil, and that's it. You can whip the coconut oil, melt it, whip it, and just add the RC. If you want more thicker consistency, you can add shea butter to it. You can add, it's also more moisturizing, shea butter, or you can add beeswax to have more, even harder consistency. But just with coconut oil, if you don't have all this stuff at home, it works completely fine. It is a rub that you can put on the chest, on the back of your in your chest if you're congested, in the back of your back, and your back is good for actually, not only is going to help you with the congestion, it's also when I ease your muscles, okay, because eucalyptus globulus is good for massage and all this stuff to help with the stiffness. if you cough a lot, if you're coughing, put it on your feet and cover it with a sock, even if it's summer. That I hope you're not sick in summer, but if it's in summer, just put it on your feet, a good amount of that rub, and put some socks. It works for the kids as well. Like after 3 years old, you're okay to start using them. In rub is going to be heavily diluted, so you can definitely use it. Just use less amount of what you would use for an adult. That's the only thing. And try, instead of putting it on the chest, they can smell it real fast. Put it on their feet. If they're really, really, really stiffed and stuffed, and they can't really breathe, you can put a little bit on the chest, but mainly put it on their feet. It works wonders for cough. Okay, put it on your feet. I know it sounds weird though, but while you're sleeping and you're coughing, you're all night just awake. So to go and get a good rest and good night's sleep, just put it on your feet. Number 3 is really good for allergies. Okay, eucalyptus in general open your lungs, open your sinuses. So it's really good to have a roll-on and put it on your clavicles to help you breathe, and you can also put it in your back to help you breathe. Number 4, you can do a water vape. That will be, you put some, you heat up a pan with water. Put the pan, you've seen this in the commercials for sure. Put the pan in front of you, put the drops of RC, put a towel on top, and you're gonna feel how everything opens up. It's also good for your skin. To do this, it open up the pores, and then you can do a scrub. But it really works for lung infections, to kind of like get it in there. You breathe it like really with your mouth as well. Don't breathe it just with your nose. When you have a lung infection, you breathe it with all the air you can get. So it will help to get rid of it faster. Number 5, you can, if you have really bad lung issues. I have people with chronic lung illnesses where they have always congestion on their chest and they have to be spitting a lot. They have mucus that comes out of their lungs. You can use 1 drop of honey. This is not really recommended by John Levin. I did it from other funds. John Levin doesn't recommend consumption for this one. This is my thing, made on my uncle actually, that has the chronic illness, and it has helped a lot. He has been never in my life I've seen him without spitting continuously, and it was really disgusting because I was behind him in the car when he had to spit out of the window. So when I went back, I gave him some honey. I made a bunch of, like a jar of honey. I filled it up and I put 10 drops of RC. It's not much for that quantity of honey, by the way. But I told him, please take 1 every time you wake up and 1 at night. And he hasn't had to wake up at night because he will stand up and go to the bathroom 10 times a night just to spit. So it has helped him a lot, and it's a really good thing for those who have chronic lung illnesses and don't have a diffuser, for example. Number 6 also helps with apnea, though, talking about sleeping. My husband has sleeping apnea, and he has the CPAP machine to be able to breathe at night because he didn't get enough oxygen to his brain, so he didn't rest. Really, is something that you need to check. If you feel sleepy all the time, even though you slept the hours you're supposed to sleep, but you don't feel rested, you just feel like shit in the morning, go check and get a sleeping test, because it's a really normal thing to have apparently nowadays, and it changed your life completely when you actually can just do that. And plus, he will just fall asleep throughout the day all the time, and it was really dangerous for him to be driving long distances. So check that out. Sorry. Back to RC. You can use it before working out. Okay, you use the RC rub on your chest, and before you go out in your morning walk, your morning run, or if you go to a gym or whatever, you can put it on your chest, and it will help you again breathe and have a fresh aroma. Like if you run on the street and you have the chest rub or RC rub on your chest, you won't smell the shit from the garbage or whatever. It's a funny thing. If you live in a city and you don't have time to go to the woods, it's a really good experience running with RC on your chest. Number 7, rub it on your feet when you're tired. So that same rub, or you can just put a drop or the roll-on. When you feel like the day midday and you're like really tired again, or you have had a long day, you can put some on your feet and put your shoes on, and you're gonna feel more energized throughout the day, and you're gonna feel better and more awake. It doesn't contrast the fact that when you go to sleep, when you're sick, you're gonna go to sleep regardless. It's just gonna help you with the cough, but it does energize you. The aroma of RC. So if you have issues with the sleeping, maybe just get some radiata, or just get the Raven to make you sleep better. Okay, if you have issues with that, like usually when you're sick, you're just so tired that you don't really have issues falling asleep, but just in case, I give you that option. Number 8, you put it in the shower. You can just put a drop on the towels, just damp cloth, put it on your towel hanger or whatever. With the steam of the shower, you're gonna smell it, and it's a really fresh scent. You can, if not, make bath bombs with it when for an adult, okay, because it has radiata. Just make the bath bombs. The recipes are, I'm going to put the recipe on the course, but it's also a video on Gotita Sana Facebook page where I'm making bath bombs with my daughter. You can make bath bombs and dip it there. It's an effervescent big ball that is going to release all the aroma and the oils onto the water. If you don't do baths and you like showers, you can I'm gonna put the shower discs. There is also the same basically the same recipe as a bath bomb, but you're gonna make it in ice cube tray or muffin tray or something like that, something that is smaller, and you can put it on the bottom of your shower when you get into the shower. Don't put it when you start the shower because it will go away. So when you get into the shower, put it on the floor, and it will help open up all like your sinuses, your lungs, energize you in the morning. It's a really good thing to do in the morning. You'll go out of the shower with another attitude. You'll be happier, and your day will be even better. Okay, those are the recipes that I have for you with RC. I hope you liked it. You can also do the how you call it, the reed diffuser if you want to with RC, if you like the smell. You can also do the poop thing. If you like the smell, you can make all the aromatic different recipes that I've stated before, but just with RC.